Peru News Today. All you need to know about to Peru.
Peruvian gastronomy. Peruvian Panettone recipe. A delight to the palate. This Peruvian Panettone recipe is prepared, just like the original, at Christmas, although the Andean recipe changed some things. Of course, Panettone is a traditional sweet whose origin is in Italy, specifically in Milan. It has a long history, dating back to the 15th century, when bakers began experimenting with their traditional sweetbread recipe and added candied fruits, nuts and some other ingredients, which made the sweet a very special one. In Peru, the tradition of Panettone arrived with Italian immigrants who arrived in the South American country at the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century. Their traditional sweet, Panettone, was fused with Peruvian flavors and ways of making, giving rise to this recipe. The Andean has a lighter dough, with an intense vanilla flavor, and a soft, moist texture. It incorporates dried fruits such as walnuts and raisins, and orange zest are added, which give it a delicious flavor. Now let's get to work. Ingredients: 1 kilogram of flour, 250 milliliters milk, 30 grams of fresh yeast, 240 grams of sugar and 2 tablespoons, 200 grams of raisins, 200 grams of candied fruits, 9 eggs, 1 tablespoon vanilla essence, 240 grams of butter, 1 teaspoon cherimoya essence, orange zest, 1/4 cup evaporated milk, chopped walnuts, ½ teaspoon salt. Preparation: 1 in a bowl, pour the warm milk, yeast and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Mix well, cover and set aside until fermented, 10 minutes. 2 in a large bowl, sift the flour, reserve 200 grams to flour the raisins and candied fruits. 3 Open a well in the center and add the milk with the yeast, the eggs, the sugar, the melted butter, the orange zest, the vanilla and custard apple essences and the evaporated milk. 4 Knead until well integrated, cover with a clean cloth and let it rest until the dough increases in volume, 1 hour, more or less. 5 With the reserved 200 grams of flour, flour the raisins and candied fruits. 6 When the dough has increased in volume, remove it from the bowl, cut it in two and add the flour with the raisins and the chopped fruits and nuts to both pieces equally. 7 Knead well so that everything is integrated, and form 2 balls. 8 Place each one in a tall Panettone mold, make a cross-shaped cut on top and let it rest again so that the volume increases, at least 3/4 of the mold. 9 Paint the top with beaten egg yolk and a splash of milk. 10 Bake in a preheated oven at 175 degrees for 45 minutes, or until ready. Have you tried this Peruvian Panettone recipe? If not, prepare it and get ready for a delicious sweet that will be a delight to the palate. Subscribe and follow us on our social networks, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and TikTok.
Peru News Today. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.